Good evening. Welcome to the Must Love Yarn podcast. I've got a special co-host today who's hanging out with me. So I'm going to bring you just a little short episode today to get up a pick of the week and to talk about a couple events we have coming up and just give you a little update on some progress of one of my projects and sort of whet your appetite for the weekend. So it is Thursday. It's May 30th. Gage is wearing one of her new outfits that was sent to her from Oregon. So thank you very much to let me get the name of the person who sent that out. Oops, wrong spot. It's a cute little... Are you going to show that off, William?
Yep.
Okay. From Diane in Oregon, who made this for Gage. So we've got the cute little sundress and sun hat and these cute little pantaloons. So there it is, a fun outfit. And you can find the store, Must Love Yarn, out on all forms of social media, Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and the World Wide Web. So feel free to follow or friend us out on those platforms. And I'm Angela, and who are you?
I'm William.
And this is William. And you can find me out on social media, Instagram and Ravelry as Junior Bird Kid. And this is our podcast mascot. So this is Gage. And you can find Gage out on Instagram as well. She has an Instagram account. MLY_Gage_Meerkat, I think. I'll double check and I'll put it down in the bottom of show notes. So one of the things that we like to start our podcast with or have as a part of our podcast is our pick of the week. Did you know that we do picks of the week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Seen you.
You've seen me. So what do we do with our picks? What's the deal with the pick of the week?
Don't you get like yarn
You get a discount?
discount?
Yeah.
Yarn things.
Yeah. So I'm doing kind of a special pick of the week this week. We have a class coming up that's going to be taught by a local designer, Marin. And if you haven't seen it, she's done this beautiful butterfly shawl. So that's the pattern right there. She's also done a cowl, so it's a little less of an investment for the project. But she's going to be coming and teaching a class at the store. It's going to start Thursday, June 13th, and it's going to run for 2 Thursdays. So June 13th and June 20th from 5 to 7 p.m. To help get you started and work through that. We're also going to have 3 additional drop-in sessions. So June 27th, July 11th, July 18th. And you can attend with the cost and the signing up for the class, you can attend 2 of the drop-in sessions as a part of your class fee. I think you'll also be able to I think, drop in for those classes, for those workshops. Yes, you can drop in for the workshops for a small fee if you're already working on the project and you need some help with it. So all of the details are up on our website under classes and events. So if you are interested, definitely check that out. So the pattern and the yarn aren't included in the class fee. If you sign up for the class, you can come into the store and get your materials at a discount. But if anyone would like to knit along with us through the class and you're not local to us for the butterfly shawl, or you don't want to take the class but you want to knit the pattern, I've picked a couple of yarn, actually 3 yarns this week that will work as the main color for the shawl. And so what you need is you need 2 skeins of a variegated or long color repeat type yarn, and then a single skein of like a solid color. So it is yarn intensive if you're making the full shawl. Hi.
Can I sit with you?
Are you gonna come sit?
Uh-huh. Why are you putting on that screen?
Well, because we're talking to people. So I've picked out 3 different yarns that you could use that would be appropriate for the main color. So you'd still have to pick a solid color to use as a counter color, but the 3 yarns for the main color are Zauberbals. So we have Zauberball stock yarn and we have Zauberball crazy. And so okay, I am back. All of my helpers have now left. So I'm basically going to talk over the pictures that I'm going to insert in here. So we have Schoppel Zauberball sock yarn. It's 459 yards and it retails for $23.50. So you would need 2 skeins of this as a main color for the shawl. And we also have Schoppel Zauberball Crazy. So it's sort of more of a marled yarn. It's again 459 yards and it retails for $24. If you're interested in the Zauberball Crazy, we do have a number of our colors that are out of stock. So I was going to read off for you which color numbers we have in stock, so it might make it easier when you're shopping on the website. So colors 1699, color 2095, color 2254, color 2312, and color 1537 are all in stock. And as usual, we'll do a 10% discount off of those, and we'll do our and I have one more yarn for you. Regia color line. So this is another one that has really sort of long color repeats. It's a 440 yards and it retails for $16. So any of those 3 yarns for the next 2 weeks, you can get 10% off in the online store and in store with the coupon code weeklypickbutterfly. So that's the coupon code for you. And I'll put all the links to the various pages of the yarn in the show notes, so you can find them easier. But those would be, all of those color choices would be highly appropriate for the butterfly shawl. Bless you. So, and I did want to show one quick, almost finished object. I've been working on it for a while. So hang on, there's a tapestry needle in there. So let me pull that out, okay? Boop. Okay, so this is the completed, that's the wrong side. That's the back side. Changes shawl, which needs to be blocked, needs to have a few more ends woven in. It is enormous, but I got it all completely done. The knitting on it is done. What do you think, William?
Pretty cool.
Was it pretty cool? It's a pretty big shawl, isn't it? Do you like those colors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except you messed that one up.
I messed what one up?
Remember you ran out of
I ran out of yarn.
Yeah, and then the next one you did, it didn't come out the same.
Well, it did. I had to buy more yarn.
Yeah, but you said it didn't come out the same one.
It actually, when it knit up, was pretty close. And now I have a lot of yarn left because I didn't need very much of it. And I have all of my little bits and bobs.
Can I go get mine?
You're knitting?
Yeah.
You sure can. You sure can. So this needs to be blacked. To finish weaving in the ends as well. I have one end, as you can kind of see, got a lot of dangly bits here, and then I have to decide if I want to make tassels. Jury's still out on that one, whether we're gonna do that or not. And what are you working on, William?
I am working on a headband.
Yeah.
Which still working on, but
You're getting pretty close there, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And so do you know what kind of yarn you're using?
No, I actually don't.
You don't? I think the tag might be in the bag. Oh, right there.
Malabrigo.
Malabrigo?
Malabrigo.
Yep. And that's the Mecca?
Yep.
That's their Mecca yarn. It's their bulky. In the Orca Iris colorway. So you're making some progress on there.
Mhm.
Yep. How much wider do you think you're gonna make it?
Maybe another. Since you want to cover my ears,
You want to make it wide enough to cover your ears. Yep.
maybe about a couple more inches.
Yep.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Nice.
And
And what are you gonna work on next when you finish that one?
well, I was talking about working on either a hat,
Mm-hmm.
or I couldn't decide, or a what was it? Knitting clothes.
You were gonna knit some clothes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't decide on what I want to do.
Okay.
Maybe you can decide for me.
Maybe the podcast land?
Yeah,
The
maybe,
podcast people
maybe,
make some suggestions for William
maybe you can decide.
what he should knit next.
And I'm going to count them up, see how many there are people that want to do it. Each of them, and whoever wins, I guess I'm going to do it. Then after I finish that, I'm going to do the next one.
So this is William's call for suggestions for what his next knitting project should be. That sounds like a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll keep them posted?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all we have for you today. Again, our apologies for the short podcast episode, but wanted to get you something. So we hope everybody has a great weekend and happy crafting, happy knitting, crocheting, whatever your craft of choice is. We'll see you later.
Go knitting.
Go knitting.